She thinks too much. Doesn't know if I'm talking or she's talking.
Ah, I understand.
Feels like she's thinking it and I'm talking.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Sala. I'm a belly dancer. Well, it's wear belly dancing clothes.
Tell me more.
My favorite color is red.
Mm-hmm.
I like the color red and gold together.
And you are a belly dancer.
Oh, a belly dance, yeah.
And what else do you do? Do you ever dance for Kiari?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Has she ever seen you or caught you belly dancing?
Maybe in a dream. I don't know if she remembers.
Ah. How did she come to know your name?
Her and her friends play with a psychic board and they channel me. Well, no, channel isn't the right word. They connected with me and I was being kind of goofy. And making their hands go really fast around the board. They seem to like when I talk to them the most.
So, Sala, are you her guide or are you just another entity that she connected with?
No, I'm her guide.
Wonderful.
And she asked, she said, how long have you been with me? I told her her whole life.
How did she react to that?
She was confused.
Mm-hmm.
She wondered if I was somebody who passed away and maybe her mom's friend or something. She said, do you know my mom? I said, yes. And she thought maybe I was her mom's friend. I told her I've always been here. And she talks to me a lot. I'm so happy because I just love her so much. And it was really happy for me to finally get to connect with her and for her to acknowledge me. Yeah, she talks to me a lot about everything. And she's doing her best. She's so beautiful.
So how do you communicate with her?
Instantly.
Mm-hmm. But does she feel anything when you attempt to communicate with her?
I think she second guesses herself when I communicate with her.
Mm-hmm. As most humans do.
She doesn't know how to separate our thoughts or separate it. So it's hard to give clarity.
Okay. Well, let's give her some instruction on how she can understand between her own voice and your voice giving her guidance. How does she know the difference? What do you want to tell her about that? So when she talks to you and you want to give her praise or give her feedback, what would you like her to feel as confirmation?
She feels it. She feels it in her heart, a warmth in her heart. It's like a heart hug.
Okay. And you want her to recognize that more.
Yes.
A beautiful heart hug. So coming right out of her heart chakra, she feels you.
Mm-hmm. She usually wants to cry just immediately. But
she wants to cry, and you usually what?
She usually wants to cry immediately. I don't know, out of happiness.
Or when she hears you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And what would you say to her about that?
I'll tell her, girl, go and cry.
Girl, go and cry.
It's okay, you can cry.
Mm-hmm.
And she thinks she cries too much now, more than she ever used to.
Mm-hmm. And why is that?
She held things in too long.
Like what?
Stress, everything. Childhood pain. And she just holds it in.
Well, we want to help her to deal with that and release that today. Can you help her with that?
I can try.
Just attempt to give her a new perspective on things.
I can try. She doesn't let go of the driver's seat very quickly. She's intuitive. She just doesn't trust herself enough.
What does she need to do to begin to trust herself?
Practice.
And how should she practice?
Meditation.
Okay. And I've given her a meditation lesson today. Will that help her?
Yes.
Wonderful. So she's holding a lot in from childhood. A lot of things that she says she doesn't even remember. What is she holding on to that's been really, really significant?
There's so many things I think.
Let's just pick one. One thing we can help her with today.
Her grandmother.
Tell me more.
She holds on to her grandmother. She feels unloved by her grandma. She feels like the black sheep. Her grandma gave her broken soap for TJ Maxx and a diary for her birthday. It made her feel dirty. It made her feel dirty again.
Oh. Okay.
She's gross. It made her feel gross.
Seems like she keeps perpetrating this feeling of feeling gross. So when was the very first time, if it even was in this lifetime, when was the first time she felt gross?
Mm-hmm.
Does it stem from this life or a past life?
I don't think so. I'm trying to get to I got some thoughts coming in, and I think she's like blocking them.
Mm-hmm. Is she blocking them because they're painful?
It's just, I don't think she releases control well. Get a glimpse of a life. I think she was a slave. And her clothes were ripped from her. She's wet. The clothes were ripped from her. And a bucket of water is thrown on her. So people can look at her.
Like she's being sold?
I think she's being sold, yes.
Okay. So how is that entity processing that information? What does she feel as her clothes are being ripped from her?
She's crying, and she wants to cover herself. And people are just staring at her. White men are staring at her. They're sexualizing her.
Okay.
She doesn't like it. She wants to cover her. She wants her clothes back. And she's not really letting go of the garments. She wants them back. They shove her to make her let go. She's standing there crying, naked.
Is she bought by someone?
I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of cloudy. I hear this whistle, like the... I can't whistle, but like the cat call whistle.
Okay.
Once she's finally making it, she feels degraded.
Has she had other lifetimes where she felt degraded as well?
Yeah, I feel the same feeling again in another lifetime, but it's different. She's holding her clothes again in front of her body, in front of men. It's like a stripper, but not like a modern day stripper. It's a little bit more burlesque. I don't know. She's freezing up. She maybe wanted to do it. I thought she wanted to, or I don't know how she got here. She's just frozen in fear. She wants to cry, but she's not crying this time. She's not crying. She just wants to cry. And white men again, kind of holding dollars up towards her.
And what else?
She just wants to cover up. She just closes her eyes and she's kind of crying. She just wants her clothes back. She just wants to cover up. She doesn't. She's not a whore.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like the same exact type of. It's like the same exact type of scene. I can't tell if like she's black in both of them, but I know it's hers. She's covering up.
Well, the important thing to realize is that it's part of the soul's journey, and we want to understand what the purpose and what the lesson is in those scenarios.
sad. Not sad, painful.
And that's okay. We are designed to transcend pain, to make it into something.
I think in this life, she was tired of being gawked at for her body, she just tired of being an object, like men couldn't, in other lives, couldn't control themselves.
Ah. So is she kind of hiding a little bit in this lifetime?
I think she's hiding.
Okay. Well, let's look at that life. Go back where she was a slave, and they'd ripped the clothes from her body. Let's look at another significant day.
She's being raped.
Tell me more.
There's a white man. He has bad breath. She's not fighting back, but she's not really fighting back. She's just kind of silently weeping. I don't know if this is the first time it's happened, or it's just the time she just lost her power. She just felt like it's all gone. She really gave in this time. She's crying and letting him have it. But it's something else, like, she doesn't want this, but I get the feeling she's starting to enjoy it a little bit. But the man is so, like, maybe enjoying the feeling of it, but the guy is so repulsive, so she's having mixed feelings. He's sweaty and wet and just gross. But it feels kind of good.
Okay. What part about that feels good?
Just physical stimulation.
Okay. Is that a little bit of a conflict for her?
Yes.
Can we look at another important day in that life? Just follow the energy to an important day where something exciting is happening.
I think she sees that man again. But it's different this time. I don't know what it is about him.
Let's look into his eyes. Let's look into his eyes. They're the window to the soul. Let's see if he's a character that turned up in this lifetime. Is he familiar to her?
I don't get that. I don't know if he turned up again.
That's okay.
I don't get that from him.
Okay. What else? Tell me more.
She likes him now, though. Like, I don't know. I feel like he raped her at first. And, so he started telling her he loved her. So she kind of loves him back. She's not sure, but he's not repulsive anymore.
What changed the feeling of repulsion? What changed for her?
He paid her more attention than the slave dudes. She wasn't good enough for the slave guys, it seems like, because she had been raped by the white guy.
Mm-hmm.
So they didn't really want her no more. She wasn't pure enough. She's not a whore. They say she's a whore. Because it stopped being rape, now she's like, it's kind of weird because she's like with him, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
She's with him. It's like the new scene is like him, and he's kind of dressed up, and she's dressed kind of colonialish too. She's not dressed like a slave no more. She's fancy and shit,
Mm-hmm.
And it's not, I don't understand. It's kind of, I don't know if it's accepted. It doesn't seem like they're doing anything bad. It just seems like they're together now. And he likes her more than the slave guys. And he makes her feel important.
Mm-hmm.
So she kind of made it out of slavery. Did they go up north? Or maybe they escaped. Maybe he helped her escape. And maybe they're together. But they're together for sure. They are like together in a relationship, and he loves her.
Okay. And how does she feel?
Maybe like promiscuous a little bit.
Why so, if they're together?
Because it feels like she's using him
Mm-hmm.
for a nicer life.
Ah, okay.
I don't think she fully loves him. She's just like, he's gonna rape me if he would just kept raping her if she didn't enjoy it. So it's like she tricked herself into enjoying it so it would hurt less, and kind of like tricked herself into loving him, but at the same time she knows like she doesn't really love this guy.
So she's basically saving her own life and keeping herself out of pain and trauma.
Yeah, and just kind of playing a role. She's not really being herself. This isn't her. She's a slave. She's not this made up person, but it's like she's just using her body to get what she needs to better herself.
Let's look at how she became a slave. How did that happen?
She was taken from, see her in like a hair wrap, carrying a basket on her head, and then get flashes of huts being burnt down, like huts that are kind of made out of like. See, she doesn't seem completely African.
Mm-hmm.
She seems. I mean, the huts don't seem very African. It doesn't seem super African or anything. It's like, I don't know, a native somewhere maybe. And the huts are kind of made out of, just, I don't know, hay, grain. So this place must not get a lot of rain because it wouldn't stand up against like rain. It seems kind of like a dry place. The land is really like red. The hut is like a dry, rounded type roof, and she was happy there, and they had to walk far to get water, and they gathered. I don't think they ate like meat and stuff. It seems like they were gathering like some type of fruit. I don't know if I'm familiar with it, but it would be like similar to like an apple or a papaya, something that grew from a tree and get carried in baskets. And that was kind of like the life. And then you see the huts being burned. And
who burned the huts?
The white men burned the huts, and everyone trying to scatter. I don't see very many men in this village. It seems like it was mostly women. Maybe a couple elder men, so I don't know where the men went, or if the men were already killed, or the men, I don't know, the men weren't really there. It was more of like a sisterhood type of village, it seems like. And the white men came in, and some of the huts are being burned, and the women are trying to run, and the white men are snatching them all. And the next thing you see them on a ship. I wouldn't say the typical slave ship. It doesn't seem as big.
As big as what?
As like it's not like a really big slave ship. It's just smaller, like maybe the size of a small yacht today, and the other ships were like big, like so many people crammed, like a cruise ship type thing. That's not what she is on.
Okay.
And she just doesn't see light for a very long time. She's kneeling. And once she sees light, again, it's kind of, the next scene is her clothes being ripped from her, and water being thrown, and she has hair that is long, and it doesn't grow out, it grows down, and it's kind of bushy, but not too bushy. I don't know how to...
Were any of her other people, anybody else from that village, were they on that ship as well?
Yeah, there's other women. There's other women, there's some children.
What is she thinking? What's going through her mind being on this ship?
She doesn't have like a real leadership role. It doesn't seem like in the village or anything. She doesn't actually seem sad either. It just seems like something that's happened. Maybe she's a little bit numb to it. The next emotion is when she is embarrassed about her clothes being taken off.
Does she have a young body in that scene?
Yes.
Does she have a child body or a young adult body?
More so like a teen, 18, 19 type of body. It's developed. It's beautiful. It's more hourglassly. There's a lot of attention being shown on like the stomach area. How flat her stomach is, and just like her navel, it's perfect. It's the body that Kiari will want now.
Mm-hmm.
It's perfect.
We have to disassociate the trauma for her to have that body. Because it seems like in that young body, she was violated.
Yeah. She was violated. But that's not what stands out.
What stands out?
What stands out is that she doesn't want the body because she used the body for not good things in the long run.
Tell me about it.
She was like, she felt like she seduced him with her body and was able to make him fall in love with her and do certain things for her to get out of slavery, and she left everyone else behind. She abandoned everyone, and she learned how to use her sexuality to get what she wanted.
Mm-hmm.
And that goes on in the other life where she is vanished. It's the same thing. It's the story again.
Mm-hmm.
The stripper, or the burlesque dancer, or whatever. She was like the dancer, and at first she's embarrassed her first night. She's embarrassed because she's poor and she has to do this, and she doesn't like these men calling at her, and then she makes her way out of that, and it's like now she's using it, and she becomes promiscuous, and she is using her body again to get what she wants. It's kind of like I don't know. It doesn't seem like. I mean, the embarrassment and everything plays a part in it, for sure, but it seems like the worst part is that the gross part is letting so many men have sexual contact with her that she doesn't care about just to get things from them. Mm-hmm. So abusing her sexuality, and because she abused her sexuality so much, I think maybe it's karma that she doesn't feel sexy in this life.
That makes a lot of sense, doesn't it?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Because she's extremely sexy in all the other lives.
Mm-hmm.
And I see, it's like, I don't see her anymore. It's just like her essence, judging herself. And she's like, I don't want that. I don't want to be that person again in this life.
Ah.
I don't want to use my looks and my body to get things I wanted. It was almost too easy.
Okay. So she's set up a difficult paradigm for herself.
Yeah, I think maybe being able to use her sexuality, she rested on that. Like, you know, like she could get anything she wanted, by being beautiful and kind of seducing men to get it for her. And she doesn't want that this time. She wants to do it on her own.
Ah.
She doesn't want to use her body like that anymore.
Mm-hmm.
That makes her feel gross to use her body to get things that are luxurious.
Mm-hmm.
But that's who she thinks she wants to be in this life. She thinks she wants... No, she doesn't think she wants to be taken care of. She just wishes she had those powers back. The powers of seduction.
Okay. Is that what she really wants, or she really wants to do this on her own?
She really wants to do it on her own. She wants the body back, I think. But she's scared of misusing it. But she wants the body back. So she can be powerful now with that body and withhold it from people. She doesn't mind withholding herself. She wants men to want her so she can show them that she doesn't need or want them back. It's like a power thing. She just doesn't want to. That's why she doesn't have it yet.
Will she ever get that?
Yeah, I think she will. I think in this lifetime. It seems soon. I don't know if she works for it though. I mean, I think she loses a lot of weight, and then she has someone else sculpted into the way she wants to look.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think she's happy. She's happy to have her body back. She recognizes this body.
Mm-hmm.
She recognizes this body from those lives. It's shaped basically the same. Perky breast, hourglass shape. She's happy to have the body back, but she has power with it now. Because it's more powerful to be someone. It's more powerful to be a woman who can do everything for herself and not have to use her body in that way.
So for her, the hourglass figure meant powerlessness instead of power.
Yes.
So that's why she's been avoiding.
It was, yes, that's why she avoids it. Because, I wouldn't say completely powerless, because she was able to have, men in these lifetimes grovel over her, but she used it in the wrong way to obtain material items.
And what was the lesson learned in that, from those two experiences and having that perfect body?
I don't know if she learned the lesson in those lives. I think this life is the one that's teaching her the lesson.
Mm-hmm.
She did that many times. Even I have that body.
Mm-hmm. Because you're a belly dancer.
I'm a belly dancer. I'm sexual. So, I don't, this was the lifetime to learn about that body shape.
Okay.
Because
this lifetime, current lifetime.
This lifetime. She's learning this lifetime. Because the other lifetimes, she tried to learn the lesson a lot of times. She ended up misusing her body. those times. She learned how to misuse it instead of being powerful. She was giving it away.
So she is subconsciously putting herself at a disadvantage in this life.
Yes.
Okay. So that she can figure out another way to get those things without demeaning herself, being
Yes.
promiscuous, or feeling gross.
Yes.
Okay.
But she still has past life thought patterns.
Mm-hmm.
So
We'd like to help clear some of those up for her today so that this current lifetime becomes a bit more pleasurable and joyful for her.
only some.
Mm-hmm.
Only some of them.
Okay.
Some of the good ones that she has with it is that, she's still actually quite sexual, even if she doesn't feel sexy.
Mm-hmm.
She's a sexual person. She doesn't really have a problem talking about sexual or being sensual. She's cool with that, but she doesn't. She kind of has this thing where she wants her hourglass figure so she can start her career. So she wants to abuse it again to get things that she wants, and that's why she can't have it.
Ah, that makes a lot of sense.
She thinks once she has that shape, she'll be more likable and she'll be famous. We want her to have it, the fame and everything first. She needs to have it first before she achieves the body.
Sounds like she needs to learn to accept herself, and then everything else will fall into place.
Correct.
Wonderful. She's going to know that now.
She's getting there.
So what's a thought pattern that comes from a past life that's bothering her the most or influencing her the most?
The thought is not being good enough, but I can't tell what life it comes from. I don't know if it's one of the ones I just visited. I don't think so.
Okay.
There must be another one.
Can we explore that? Because we want to make sure she feels good enough. We want her to know that she's always been good.
Robert?
Tell me.
She's a woman in a lot of lives.
There's a lot to be learned within the female energy, isn't there?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
This one, I see. It's mixing. See, it's a lot of lives that seem to kind of be mixing. First one I found was like a little girl being reprimanded or abused. She's not being reprimanded. She didn't do anything wrong. She's being talked down and pointed at. She's being scolded for no reason. She's very small.